A Georgia couple who say that they gave their son marijuana to treat his seizures is now fighting to regain custody of him. Matthew and Suzeanna Brill are charged with reckless conduct, and they could face jail time. The state took custody of their 15-year-old son David in April when he tested positive for marijuana. Omar Villafranca spoke with the Brills, who say pot is the only thing that helped their son.
For our son, it was a miracle for him.
Matthew and Suzeanna Brill say their 15-year-old son David went from having up to 10 seizures a day to being seizure-free for 71 days after he began smoking marijuana.
Have you ever had 71 days where he didn't have a seizure?
Never.
Currently, medical marijuana is legal in 29 states and Washington, D.C. 9 states and D.C. allow for legal recreational marijuana, but Georgia has some of the strictest marijuana laws in the country. Physicians are not allowed to prescribe marijuana for medical use, and it is illegal to sell or possess it. But the law does allow those with the state-issued medical card to possess low-THC oil.
That the only way he could get a medical card would be a 6-year waiting list.
So the Brills say, frustrated with traditional prescription medication, they took matters into their own hands.
You're having to buy it illegally.
Yes.
Matthew Brill says he smoked the marijuana first to make sure it was okay before giving it to his stepson.
You guys got arrested.
Yes.
You both go to jail.
For 6 days.
The Brills were charged with reckless conduct after someone alerted the Georgia Division of Family and Children's Services. On April 20th, David was removed from the Brills' custody. That day, he had a seizure and had to be rushed to a hospital.
How is David doing?
When I talked to him tonight, the 10-minute phone call I was allowed to have with him, he's on the verge of going in a seizure.
David is currently living in a group home about 60 miles from his parents. The Georgia Division of Family and Children's Services said in a statement, case managers continue to work with the parents so the family can be restored as quickly as possible.
They are facing real criminal charges.
Rachel Kugel is a criminal defense attorney.
I think even if they beat the criminal case, they still are definitely in hot water with regard to Child Protective Services.
In a statement, the Twiggs County Sheriff defended the charges against the Brills, saying, "It is my duty to enforce state law." The Brills say they understand that, but they were just trying to help their son.
Do you consider yourselves criminals?
No.
I'm a father that did whatever it took to make sure my son was okay.
Omar Villafranca for CBS This Morning, Twiggs County, Georgia.
It's a complicated story. I feel really bad for the young boy.
Wish there was another way they could work that out. I like what the father said. I'm a father who is just trying to do right by my son. And that's what the law is supposed to do, to protect the kids when their parents aren't doing the right thing by them. They clearly love their son, and they're trying to do the best they can.
We can hope maybe that doctor can provide something else that's having the benefit of stopping seizures for 71 days. That's
too much.
That's too much.
Omar, thank you for bringing us that story.